North Tested Knives. Another episode on the knife channel here. This is the Benchmade Griptillian folder 550-1 in G10 and a 20 CV blade. Checking Warriors and Wonders, this blade retails for about $236. Street price for Canadian. Regular retail around $277. The Griptillian with G10 upgraded blade steel. It has a mixture of blue and grey G10 on the handle, providing a nice accent. It's a little different, which seems to be a little bit of a satin, kind of a satin / stonewash finish on the blade. As you can see here, the ice on the fridge definitely needed to be taken out, so I thought I would test out the edge, torture it, just to see how easy it would be to resharpen. And as you can see, it survived, the edge survived, but it's not cut in cardboard very well. So bringing it onto my Edge Pro Apex, starting with the 400 grit stone. Anyways, so a little bit more about the specs. It's axis lock, manual opening, CPM 20 CV steel, 59 to 61 Rockwell hardness, 3.5 inch blade, a 2.9mm thick blade, open length of 8 inches, closed length 4.6 inches. The handle thickness is 15.4mm thick, or just over half an inch, and it's 4.13 ounces, 117 grams. It's a plain blade, satin finish. Say it's a modified sheep's foot style blade, deep carry pocket clip on it. It's reversible for left or right side, has a lanyard hole. A great EDC option, weighing less than my goal of 6 to 7 ounces. Has a very easy to access thumb hole, Spyderco style, which you could easily slap on a zip tie so that you could wave it out open to the pocket, and this way you would have also kind of a little bit of a thumb stud to deploy it. I like to call the Griptillian series having this egg-shaped handle. It is very comfortable in hand, and when I was first cutting food with it, it was a little bit awkward because it is a bit of a thick blade with that saber grind. Isn't the sliciest knife ever. I would say that the Benchmade 940 is much slicier than this guy. So if you're looking for something on the super small and slim side and super slicey, I would say get Cold Steel Broken Skull, Spyderco Endura or Stretch, or the Benchmade 940. But if you want something, don't mind something on the beefier side, and you want to get this great 20 CV steel, I'd highly recommend this. So a little bit about the steel here. Let's see. Just pulling up the information now. Salad monkey. So some information on 20 CV, listed by Duratech. It's got very, very fine-grained alloys. It's high wear and corrosion resistant, so you don't have to worry about rust on this guy. You would need about a 15-degree edge per side or higher, so a stronger edge angle to keep the optimum performance. Anywhere from that 20 to 15 degrees is optimal. And this was a breeze to sharpen. I did, I think, about 20 to 30 strokes per side on each stone with the Edge Pro Apex, and it resharpened it in no time at all. That's one thing noted on here about the steel composition and reference data for the Knife Steel app, is they noted that there's no silly burr that forms when sharpening, which I could confirm with my Edge Pro Apex. That I was not fighting the different sides, going back and forth, flopping it on different sides to resharpen that blade. It came back to life in no time at all, and it has really great edge retention. And at work, I'm cutting a lot of really thin plastic all day long, so I need a blade that will keep that razor hair cutting edge so I can get a nice easy straight cut on the plastics. And this knife does that. It performs and keeps up with that. I would say XHP does that as well. S30V will keep a sharper edge pretty long as well, and it feels that S30V does lose that razor hair popping edge pretty fast. I do like the steel. I would like to see more companies use it with more models. I would love to have, say, a Spyderco PM2 or a Spyderco Endura in this steel, and maybe even if Cold Steel would come out with, say, maybe a limited edition Recon 1 series with a Tantor clip point style blade. That would be nice. So this knife is a great performer. It's a comfortable size. This is the large Griptillian, mind you. I'm used to carrying large blades. I would say this is probably the Spydercoest of all the Benchmade blades because of the hole and the hump on the blade with the jimping. I'd say it's very similar to the Delica or Endura series. I love that lanyard hole that they give you. Anytime you get a lanyard hole or swappable clips, it adds that little bit of flair so you can customize it yourself. And disassembling this blade was a breeze. It was quite fun. I only needed 2 bits from the Kershaw blade keychain blade care kit. It's got, how many small screws do you have on each handle? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that keep the handle together and 3 of those screws along the back are going into those blue barrel back spacers, and then 1 on each handle attaches from the G10 into the steel liner that is inside the blade. I didn't do a 100% deconstruction on this blade. I just wanted to get in there quick, give it a little bit of an oiling to get into all the parts, and then put some blue Loctite onto the knife. So overall, I would say this blade, I would dare say it is a 10 out of 10. It is great for sure. Oh, a couple things to note. Handling this blade, you can choke up on it, rest your finger on the front of the handle, and the jimping along the handle and on the thumb ramp provides excellent control. You've got a very comfortable roundish egg-shaped handle. The deep carry pocket clip isn't too deep and is not too shallow either. It's very easy to withdraw from the pocket. And with that access lock, you can one-handedly easily open or close that blade. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you'll notice that I am taking away that stupid watermark now that my channel is now at finally 11 subscribers. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help this channel growing. Have a good one. And as you can see, on the basic cleaning and oiling of the blade, I just like to use regular Q-tips that you use to clean out your ears. I just like to get one set of them and dip them in soapy water, soapy warm water, just to clean out any grit. And then I will pass over the same areas and get into there with dry Q-tips to absorb that water and grit and dirt. And then I will tend to go over it with a third pass, dipping the Q-tips in some sort of oil, being it the Hanwei sword oil or mineral oil are my choices. I usually go for mineral oil because I know it is food safe. And it's very cheap, inexpensive, and in my experience, if you're out for a walk in Canada, for walking the dog and it's -40, and if you gotta take out your blade to cut some nasty burrs off your dog's fur, the blade still operates fine. I've never had anything gum up or stick with mineral oil in -40 yet. And then again, I only do a little coating, just enough to get in there. I don't over oil because that can make it too slippery, and too much oil will attract more dirt and grime to stick in there, and it'll just make a sticky, sludgy mess.